Hey guys, this is Dave with Moneyology.com. This is Monday, July 17th. Hope everyone is having a great day. We're going to do a marijuana or cannabis sector review today. And bottom line is this sector is hot. It's heating up and it's been depressed for a while. But looking through all these names, as you'll see in a moment, there are some really nice opportunities for any investor. So we're going to go through them. First, we're going to take a look at the sector ETF here that's based in Canada. So I wouldn't necessarily invest in this, but it just gives a general overview of what's going on in the sector. Take a look at the Horizons Medical Marijuana Life Sciences ETF HMMJ.TO. We've had this is the daily chart. So on this watch list, we primarily use weekly charts, but this one is a daily chart because it's a relatively new ETF and data is not available. Just want to point out that this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Don't use this video as a reason to buy or invest in any security. Please do your due diligence, and this is your money, so make sure you know your system, you have a plan, you have an entry and exit point, you diversify, you position size properly, and you don't rely upon anybody else to make your investments. Without further ado, let's take a look. So HMMJ, it's consolidated for about a month between June and July here. And while this is the thing I look for here, it's consolidating here in a range, but look at the momentum. It's building strength. So that's what you call positive divergence. And then we broke out of the 50 RSI, and then we retested here. And we broke out of this trend line, this downtrend. Now we retested. Now we're finally starting to break out. In the short term, this move is going to take us to $10 without a doubt. And this is going to impact a lot of marijuana stocks. So let's take a look at some of the names that look really good on our watch list. Cannabis Pharmaceuticals, CNBX. This one has had quite the decline since March of this year. You first of all notice the following: the up moves are on big volume. The down moves are in declining volume. That's a positive development. We saw that again here in March, and look at this decline from about $8 to $9 all the way down to 75 cents. The volume is minor. Now the weekly MACDs are starting to curl. The stochastics are starting to curl. This downtrend has definitely been broken. We've had multi-week period of consolidation, and now boom, now we're starting to break out here. For me, a trigger point would be, frankly, now would be a good time to start accumulating a position. Once this 175 area breaks to the upside, we can see a big move. I think ultimately, now that we're above 50 on the weekly RSI, if this holds, I think we're going to eventually start making a run to double top here around the 760 area. So definitely one of the better names to look at. Next on the list is Cannabis, MJTK. Downtrend since May of 2016. It's been in a nasty downtrend here, and but it's starting to show some life. And if this breaks this wedge to the upside, I believe that we're going to make a run towards 15 cents. So the stock itself is trading for 0.0028 of a dollar, and of a penny rather, and a move to 15 cents. I mean, that's several 100% move, and I think it's going to do it. I think obviously it's going to go up and down, have a lot of volatility in between, but on a longer term time frame, once this is broken, it's likely going to break it and then retest it and then move up higher. So one you want to look at for your portfolio. Next on the list is Green Grow Technologies, GRNH. Another one of the better looking names in the sector. Downtrend since mid 2016. We finally broke it here. Would love to see some consolidation here, although wouldn't be surprised to see a straight rally towards 10, which is frankly almost 100% move from this point. MACDs are about to cross zero. Stochastics are starting to curl higher. The big move is going to happen once RSI is broken to the upside up above 50. but the downtrend is definitely broken, and I think at the end of this move we're gonna hit at least 20 cents, and that's a huge move if that happens. Next on the list is Marijuana Company of America, MCOA. Similar pattern you'll notice in a lot of these names. Downtrend for almost a year. It's starting to curl, and it looks like it's going to break to the upside. And once that breaks, now we're at 2.7 cents. Looks like we're going to head towards 5 in the first targeted move, and likely retest this 50 or 200 weekly EMA at around 18 cents at that point. But look, this is what you want to see. You want to see a basing pattern. You want to see a wedge. You want to see this volume start to increase, and when it does, this move can be explosive. Next on the list is one that we actually own, OWC Pharmaceutical Corp. Look at this move since October of last year, from 0.3 of a penny all the way to $3.23, and it's had a massive correction, but frankly a very bullish one, right? And it's consolidating right below the 50 and the 200 EMAs on the weekly, and it's washed out a lot of people here, and that's where you want to see washout, and you want to see rally, and that's what we're seeing here. Notice the support on the RSI right here is precisely where we started this massive move higher. So where this was resistance, now it acts as support on the RSI, and people tend to look at price as support for support and resistance. We think that RSI is even a better indicator. And anyway, so bottom line is, if this 40 to 50 area holds, and we think it will, we think eventually there's going to be a retest of the $3 area, and so massive opportunity here. Next on the list is Pharmacide Biotech, PMCB. Another one of this breakouts from the declining bullish wedge pattern. Now this is one that's above the 50 RSI, so it's showing a lot of strength. The MACDs are curling. We're about a week away from breaking above zero. While a retest of this downtrend is certainly possible, I think ultimately we're going to make a run towards the 1689 mark, and so massive opportunity ahead there as well. Next on the list, Rocky Mountain High Brands, RMHB. Another wedge here. It's unlike the other names. It's not necessarily close to breaking out at this point, but and the MACDs are not curling, but it's definitely one you want to keep an eye out for as a laggard in the sector, because if the sector moves, and it's definitely moving, this one's going to fly. And when it flies, again, 100% moves are in the cards. Next on the list is TerraTech Corp, TRTC. This one is also on the verge of breaking out. On a momentum basis, it's one of the strongest in the sector. So momentum is not only is broken above 50, now it's testing the 60-61 area, and that's very positive as well. You want to see this break to the upside, but this is one that you might want to hold long term, because it's one of the strongest in the sector. MACDs are leading. Technicals, the RSI is leading, and price will definitely follow when you see the technicals and MACDs leading. Next and last on the list is Vape Holdings, VAPE. This one is 0.4 of a cent, and this is interesting, because a move to 4 cents would be a massive, several 100% move, and we think it's going to happen. You look at the chart, and bullish downtrend, finding support here. We're in almost a inverse head and shoulders pattern, and if this breaks to the upside and MACD start to curl, we think this move towards 4 is going to be really, really a nice one to be a part of, and so stay tuned. Bottom line is, marijuana sector is in play. This sector moves in very, very quick. Most of the moves can happen in a few days or weeks, and so you definitely don't want to miss it. But at the same time, there's a tremendous amount of volatility in the sector, so be very careful. Don't assume that these charts will play out just the way the patterns indicate, but there are some really nice opportunities here if you know what you're doing. Thanks for watching, guys, and please be sure to follow us on stocktwits.com/Moneyology or Twitter @Moneyology. Feel free to leave your feedback and comments, and We appreciate your support. Thanks, and have a great one.